Stay away from the big cities. Stay away from dating apps. You'll hear these mantras all the time. Go west, young man. Sorry, old man. Go to the provinces. All the Filipinas are there, showering naked in the outback with their pails and dippers, gagging for old fools to take them away from their archaic washing method and provide them with a proper shower. Hello, good morning, good evening, and welcome to Big World Cinema. Without further ado, we'll continue with what you're here for. Where are you from? The province, they say. As if the province is actually the name of the place they live. The province is basically the smaller towns or rural areas outside the bigger cities. In the UK, we'd refer to the province as the countryside. When I was in my late 20s, I lived out in Margaretting, a small village in the Essex countryside, with my English girlfriend, Tufty. The nearest supermarket was in Ingatestone, about 2 miles away. I can't believe I managed to live there 2 years before I went mad. So for those viewers who say that I'm going to get fleeced one day building a home for a Filipina in the province, that's never going to happen. I'm a city boy. So looking out over my own back passage isn't really that interesting to me. So living in the provinces is not really an option. I've travelled all over the Philippines to most of the big cities. But I'm invisible walking around the big cities nowadays. So meeting Filipinas in the provinces is probably the best way to go, in my opinion. Meeting Filipinas in the flesh, or cold calling, as my mate back in the UK used to say, where you'd approach them like knocking on their door trying to sell them double glazing which they'd already had installed. So online dating has always been a better option for me, but recently I've been presented with far too many dodgy Filipinas, and trying to have a decent conversation with them is proving pretty difficult. So maybe it's time to go cold turkey on the dating apps altogether, which should be a breeze, having not been able to go dogging since I left the UK. That really screwed me out. In fact, if I were looking for a serious relationship, God forbid, and a Filipina to settle down with, which I'm not, I wouldn't be going down the online route nowadays anyway. I'd be going to church every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Meeting Filipinas in the flesh not only gives you a clearer indication of what they actually look like unfiltered, but also a better understanding of their personality, and they of yours, and see if there's any instant chemistry between you, which can't be determined online or through video calls. The places I believe to be the best places to meet Filipinas are also my favourite places in the Philippines. I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence or not. I've been all over Mindanao, even to cities and towns referred to as the red zone, which the British government says should be avoided at all costs. And if it all goes tits up, you're on your own, mate. We ain't going to bail you out. I enjoy walking around the lesser known towns and cities in Mindanao, where I'm actually noticed more than in places more well trodden by foreigners. Although in some places in Mindanao you don't really want to create too much attention, as you might become a target for the wrong people. But I never had any problems wherever I went, and had some interesting encounters with Filipinas.
Hi, by the way, what is your name?
My name is Philip, and what is your
Hi,
name?
Philip. I'm Joy.
I said I'm single, what did you say?
Oh, you must find love.
You said
Yeah.
I need somebody to love.
Yes, you need somebody to love.
Where were you born?
I was born in...
You can't remember?
I remember. 4 years. Sultan Kudarat. Parents moved here.
And you were married here?
I'm still single.
You're still single?
But I'm a baby.
You have a baby?
Yeah.
How old is your baby?
I have 10 and 2 years old.
You've got two babies?
Yeah, different father.
Really?
Yes.
Where's the father's gone?
First one, oh my God, you're really interviewing me. Yeah, I have foreigner before.
Did you?
Yes.
From which country?
He was black German, but he was born in Namibia. The second one is a Pinoy.
The third one? Who's that going to be with?
I'm still looking up here.
Take care, Joy. Female shop staff are generally game for a laugh. Near the hotel I stayed at in CDO, there was a row of caranderias where the staff from the supermarket would congregate each day. So I made sure I timed my lunch to coincide with theirs by arriving at the caranderias at 6 AM in the morning and hanging around all day. Merry Christmas, ladies. Merry Christmas. You look lovely. How's the food? Was it good? Lovely. You all look great in your hats. Where's your hat? Where's your hat? Santa Claus, where's your hat? You look great. You look lovely. No, I've got one, thanks. I've got one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, ladies. You look lovely in your hats. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas. Wow, she's looking great. Hi. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday for yesterday.
I'm 25.
25?
Yeah, but looks so young.
She does look young. That's why I didn't want to ask. What did you do for your birthday?
She celebrated in the work.
She worked hard.
She worked hard work.
Oh
Work
gosh.
while celebrating my birthday. Yeah, I'm Carl Chastity Bartolomeo.
I'm Jervy Navarro.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah,
I will
you
leave
too.
you.
How about
Enjoy.
any comments on your-
Sorry, my name is Philip. I'm very rude. My name is Philip.
Nice to meet you, Philip.
I've been asked to come over here and sit down because I'm an old man. I need to sit down in the chair.
Okay. Sorry. Don't you want to sit down? It's okay.
I'll stand up. Smile. I've stayed in CDO twice now. I didn't really notice how dirty the city is until I stayed there longer the second time. You could get away from that by heading uptown, but I feel that the uptown area still needs more development before I'd consider living there. Hello.
Hello.
How are we?
We're good.
Where are you going?
We're going to film a documentary
Oh, about what?
about Pagadian River.
And what's your subject?
Videography.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What a great subject. That's what I do. Sorry, what was that again? She said, do I have a wife?
Yeah.
And what did I say? I'm single.
We have lots of women here.
There are very pretty women. How are we? Are we good? Lay away. What is that? Lay away. Well, I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Lay away.
Lay away.
What does it mean? Hello, what's your name?
Grace.
Grace. What a lovely name. That's like an old-fashioned English name.
Yeah.
How long have you worked here?
10 years.
What?
10 years.
No. 10 years on this stall. Doesn't look old enough. You don't look more than 24. Are you 24?
34, sir.
No, you're not 34. Michelle, how old do you think I am? 50 something. 63. I'm a senior, yes. I'm old. Thank you. No thanks. Nice to meet you. Going? Are you? Where are you working at? Where are you working at? What are you working at? Hair salon? I could tell you were from a hair salon. I could tell.
Yeah. My salon is over there and Liga Riveta Salon.
Do you do?
I'm working here.
Are you?
Yes.
Can you do my hair as well?
Yeah.
Can you do my hair?
Yeah. You don't have. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. So I've just arrived in Pagadian and I'm in a truck and he wants to charge me, he says 50 pesos and now he wants to charge me 200 pesos. And I'm with my lovely friend who I've just met in the truck. What's your name?
I'm Justine.
Justine. I'm filming, is that okay?
Yes.
I'm vlogging, so yeah. So where have you just come from?
From Kumalara province.
How far away from here?
It's a 1 hour.
Okay. And so what, are you staying here?
I'm studying here.
Are you studying? What are you studying?
I'm taking a HM, Hospitality Management.
Okay. Everyone does that. It's very popular, that course. And what year are you in?
I'm in 3rd year.
Oh right, so 1 year to go, you finish next year, fourth year.
Hopefully.
Hopefully next year you'll finish. We get more people in. So you just had the weekend off and it starts again tomorrow?
Yes.
That's good. So what were you doing all weekend with your family?
I'm just bonding them.
What was that?
Bonding.
Bonding! I also love Mindanao.
Mindanao also is a nice place to travel.
I love it. I just came from Yeah.
It's nice there also.
Yeah, it's lovely. Coming through all the mountains, it's very beautiful. All the scenery, it's lovely. Yeah. Advisors have always sworn by malls as good places to meet Filipinas, but I hate that idea myself, approaching someone with all eyes on her. It ain't gonna make her feel very comfortable and want to engage with you. It only really worked for me once with Elsa, who I met in Zamboanga, although when I met her, she actually lives in Manila. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm videoing you. You look lovely.
Hello, thank you. Shout out.
Shout out.
Welcome to Zamboanga City.
Thank you very much.
We find him. I think. Yeah.
What is your name?
I'm Eliza Torico.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Philip.
Nice to meet you.
You lived in Zamboanga since all that time? Or have you lived in other places?
Yeah, I'm living in now I'm living in Manila.
Have you got a boyfriend?
No. We're single.
Can I get your phone number? And
Sure.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Working girls, girls who work, is a better option for me. You'll see them at the same place every day and can build up a rapport with them if you're staying in town long enough. Although I enjoy staying in these small towns or cities in Mindanao, I wouldn't consider staying in any of them long term. Okay, so technically Davao City isn't the province as such, but I'm allowing a little artistic license here, as Davao is really the outback compared to Cebu City or Manila, so I'm including my time spent there. Unlike the rest of Mindanao, Davao is a place I'd actually consider living long term. Dating in these areas, however, takes a bit more patience. In my experience, Filipinos are more hesitant about meeting up with foreigners, as they don't want to be gossiped about. Obviously, there are some Filipinos who will hook up with you. Most cities will also have a town plaza or square where people gather, but that's generally after sundown rather than during the middle of the day. The TikTok girl who I hooked up with in Davao is the only girl I've met in the flesh who I got jiggy with. She had a kid, obviously. Are you all from...
Nice to meet you.
I'm Philip.
Hi, I'm Billy.
Pleased to meet you. Hi. Carry on with your dancing. Are you dancing? You TikToking?
Yeah.
Oh, carry on. Don't let me put you off.
Okay.
That was great. Looking lovely. You look lovely. Are you the boss? Are you? You're not the boss.
No.
Who's the boss?
Far away.
When will you be the boss? When will you be in charge? Very.
Getting old.
When you're getting old. What is your name, lovely lady?
Katie po.
Whoa!
Hey.
Katie.
Yeah.
Katie, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet
Pleased to meet you. Hello.
Make sure I'm beautiful.
She is beautiful. Katie is beautiful. Get inside, Katie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the name of my video. Katie.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning.
I'm not American.
Oh, you're German.
You're German?
Australian.
No.
Australian.
No.
British.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, hi.
This is not a very good idea, Katie. Doing it on your hand.
What why?
Because you can't see it.
Okay.
What is this?
Wait. I'm going to.
When meeting Filipinas in the flesh, it's important not to overthink the situation. In my youth, I was terribly shy and not great at approaching girls, so I'd work myself into a heavy sweat before saying or not saying anything at all. There were times over the years when I was talking to females when sweat was literally pouring down my face as I felt so uncomfortable. Now, when I approach them, it needs to be spontaneous. Not go out thinking I'm going out to meet girls. You need to change your mindset and just chat to them casually rather than seriously. I know it's a bit different as I'm waving a camera around in their faces, but if you approach them with the right attitude, then all will be good, generally. I'm not saying you're going to be guaranteed getting a phone number or a date on every approach, but it is a numbers game. I also generally wait for a sign, a look or smile as an indicator that she's going to be responsive. Although if I see someone with a great rack from 200 yards away, I just go for it anyway, knowing that I'd have bashed myself sore later for not going over and trying to talk to them. Yeah. Have you been up? Have you been up to the top? Have you been up yet?
Yeah.
Are you about to go up there?
Yeah.
It's a bit cloudy up there at the moment. There's a bit of fog. It reminds me of back home in the UK from my country where it gets very foggy. I used to take rejection badly and would be apprehensive the next time I went out. But my attitude nowadays is, oh well, too bad, next. I get criticism saying that when I approach Filipinas in public, it looks creepy, but that's probably coming from viewers observing an old man trying to chat with a female a third his age. But I chat to everyone, regardless, whether they're young or old, male or uncategorised. The Filipinas themselves probably don't see it as creepy. They may feel shy about chatting with you in public, but you should try to make it as comfortable for them as possible. I'd always be conscious of other people overhearing my conversation, but I don't really care what people think now. If it works, it works. If the Filipina doesn't like me, then I'll move on to someone who does. I'm making up for lost time, for years of keeping my gob shut, playing the conversation round and round in my head rather than just opening my mouth and wooing them with my Cockney charm. You all right, darling? Carry on, carry on. Carry on, you're doing great.
What's going on? Let's see.
One Sunday, whilst on Pagadian Island, I needed to get a motorbike taxi to the base of the mountain, as public transport wasn't running that day. As I was standing on the side of the road, arranging with a guy to take me there on his motorbike, he pointed out his attractive daughter in her late 20s, who was working at a carinderia, said she was a virgin and looking for a husband. He also pointed at the plot of land across the road, saying he'd chuck that in also at a decent price. I declined his polite land offer, but was tempted to ask him if I could relieve her of her virginity anyway. Also, whilst on Pagadian, I walked up a hill one day to visit a hot springs and met a biker group from South Cotabato in Mindanao. Naturally, whenever there's a group of Filipinos, they will welcome you into their throng, offer you alcohol, and try to set you up with the single lady in the group.
Hello! MXRC Power! I'm looking for you. Where's Inday? Okay, give him. I'm looking for Inday.
Where's Inday?
Where's Inday?
Where's Inday?
Inday. Okay, Inday, come on, just in.
I have to go to her rather than she comes to me. Going to a hot springs with a group of friends is a good way to meet Filipinas, just to show that you're not a total loser and actually have friends. Or at least hire some people for the day to give the impression that you do have friends. I'm from a place where there is a king now, and there used to be a queen, but the queen died.
United Kingdom.
That's the one!
Where's the prize?
What a surprise, I told you the answer.
Okay. I think it's too deep there.
How tall are you?
It's not that deep.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'4".
5'4"?
I'm 5'3".
Well, you said 5'4".
I
Just added an extra inch.
no.
I'm joking with
I thought I was 5'4", but
you. You thought you were 5'4", but now you're only really 5'3". You'll be fine. 5 foot.
5 foot.
You'll be fine. You've got 3 inches to spare. You
No.
won't. You won't die.
Yeah.
I will save you.
I am a shy.
You're shy.
Yes.
You're
I
too
will just go
beautiful
back
to be
there.
shy.
I'm not beautiful.
You are. So if you like what you're seeing here, hello, and want to stay connected with life in the Philippines, I think you need to subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you.
I eat a lot. Really?
You don't look like you eat a lot.
Like 2 to 3 scoops of rice.
Why?
Yeah. No, I love
Because
eating.
rice is life.
Lime. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think you already got the Filipino vibe.
I have.
Yeah.
I know.
you have.
I know all the Filipino ways.
Yeah, and then
Karaoke. If you sing karaoke with me.
Can you make a sample to your subscribers? Okay.
I got myself a crying, walking,
Hey.
sleeping,
All right.
talking, living down.
All right.
I want an ecstasy just because she's my living doll. I got a roving eye, and
okay.
that is why
Okay.
she
Okay.
satisfies my soul.
Hey!
Got my one and only walking, talking, living doll.
Wow! Your score is 96.2. I'm kind of like a Loki person. Loki person?
Yeah, with that loud voice. You're very confident.
Huh?
How old are you? 19.
Nah, yeah. You got it right.
You're very confident.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that. I like that. I just said I like. Why did you look at me like that?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
I think I'm gonna do the same as what you do right now.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna vlog.
I think you
then
should.
I'm gonna pass your subscribers. I'm gonna steal
Thank
your
you.
subscribers.
You
from
are. So today, what's happening today? Is it just a day off? Where have you been to college
It's
today?
actually
It's
my
her birthday.
My friend's birthday.
Today?
Not, yeah,
Oh.
the other one.
The other one.
And then her birthday is tomorrow.
How old is she tomorrow?
On 19. And then also.
She knows all the next poses.
Next!
Next.
No, it's a
Province girls come under different guises. Some who live in rural areas may have never been exposed to a foreigner before, or exposed to by a foreigner. Other provincial girls are more advanced than others, especially if they live in small cities dominated by a large number of expats, such as Dumarie Gretty. But I wouldn't want to be with a Filipina who's already dated too many foreigners and bring their own Gucci baggage and expectations into your relationship. If I was a 35, 40-year-old guy heading to the Philippines to look for a wife, I'd look for a Filipina who's between 18 to 25, as Aaron did, and found the perfect wife online in Sharjah. But as older guys from 50 onwards looking for someone to marry, I'd not bother with the dating sites. I'd just come to the Philippines and begin my search with boots on the ground. Meeting a Filipina by introduction through friends is probably one of the best things you can do, as they come with recommendations and their dating history will be known, potentially. If I was seriously looking to settle with someone, this would be the route I'd go down. Although, don't take everything a Filipina says to be the gospel truth. Some Filipinas leave their husband and kids at home and move into the city to shack up with their foreigner boyfriend whenever he's in town. Or stay in his condo to keep the AC operational whilst he's out of town. And people wonder why I don't trust Filipinas when they're playing musical beds between their Filipino and foreigner partners. So pick your Filipina carefully. I'd need to employ Inspector Clouseau to give her the once over and do a full background check before she came anywhere close to moving into my closet.
I'm Ella from Bay City. I have 3 kids. The papa is Bais, and then I'm here in the Magete.
Still in a relationship with
Yeah, we are good. We are good. Mini tripod.
I've got a mini tripod. Do you want to see my mini tripod, Ella?
Okay. How? This one. This one I mean.
You want to see my mini tripod?
This one I mean. No.
Ella wants to see my mini tripod.
Yeah, this one I mean.
I think it's time to show it.
I'll show you my bigger tripod
It
later.
will be make higher. Or
Well, you can make it higher.
that one.
You can make my mini tripod higher. I'll let you enlarge my mini tripod.
So, are you saying that she can make your tripod bigger?
Would you like to?
I want to see the tripod. It can be higher.
It can be higher
Yeah.
when you're around, Ella. My tripod will get higher.
Because my tripod is like this.
It'll be just
Dahil
like
na dahil
that.
sa TikTok dahil ba? Nag-order ako dahil.
It'll be just like that, Ella.
Yung
I used to work as a photographer at a university in London. In fact, I met one of my girlfriends that I dated in the UK when I worked at a university. I was 30 years old and she was 25. Saw her in the corridor and started chatting with her. We were together for 3 years. If I had my time again, I'd want to work at a prestigious university set in swanky grounds. The university campus in Dumaguete is a lovely place. But to actually live and settle full-time with a Filipina in Expat Central is not for me. What are you studying?
Entrepreneurship.
How long have you been here studying that? First year?
Yeah,
First year. How's it going?
Honestly, it's been really fun.
Yeah?
And very unexpected.
Really?
Yeah.
Why unexpected?
I think I thought college was going to be a lot hard, but it's been a lot easier because of my classmates and the people I've met.
What are your plans? Do you know?
After?
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I have. I think I'll either help my family business or I'll create my own.
What is your family business?
My family has an online. We connect with online content creators and help them grow their channel.
Okay. That's what, YouTubers?
Yeah.
I'm a YouTuber. You can help me grow my channel.
I want to have my own cafe. I think I'd go with pastries because I really love baking.
Do you? Can you bake?
Yeah.
What?
Somewhat.
What?
A chocolate. Yeah. Just hard work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Passion.
As I said earlier, meeting Filipinas naturally during the course of your day, just going about your daily routine without overthinking it, is a good option. Or any tourist spots where Filipinas are used to chatting with foreigners. So this is self-service, so I've paid 130 pesos for self-service. If you did it for me, how much would it cost?
Cost 150.
150 if you did it?
Yes, sir.
And if I did it, it's 130?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was something like 300 pesos. So all I've saved myself is 20 pesos.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've got to fold it myself now. What are you doing? I'm doing it. I should do it.
Okay, sir.
I'll do it. You hold the camera.
Smile.
I need to earn my 20 pesos.
Pwede na ako videographer. Galera na.
Okay.
It's okay, sir. Just press the normal.
Press the normal.
Dryer, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
All done.
All done.
Super. Thank you very much.
40 minutes, sir.
40 minutes.
Yes.
So I'll see you at 11:15. Thank you for your help. Thank you for saving me 20 pesos. So you live here?
Yes.
How long have you lived here?
20 years.
How many?
20 years.
20 years? You're not old enough. How old are you?
20.
You've lived here all your life.
Yes.
Tell me what is good about Bacolod.
Smiling.
People are smiling. Why are you smiling?
Because I'm happy.
Why are you happy?
Because in Bacolod, it's seen you smile. Yes.
So you have to smile.
Yes. Serious smile. Rise and step.
Are you dancing? Are you dancing? Are you dancing? You're dancing? He's dancing! He's dancing! So where else can you go to find a good Filipina? I always say that it's better finding a good spot where you'd like to live rather than finding a Filipina and moving to be with her and finding that you don't like the place. Although, if you really like each other, you could hopefully uproot her and move to somewhere that you want to live. It's also obviously not a good idea to move to a place where you'd like to live and finding that place is dominated by Filipina sumo wrestlers. Unless that's your fetish, of course. Outside Cebu, Manila and Davao, the secondary cities like Iloilo and Bacolod are always mentioned as good alternatives to live. Iloilo is a good spot. I visited the city twice now. I'm always banging on about the Riverside Walk, which makes the city quite unique. There's no other similar riverside walks, as far as I'm aware, in the Philippines. Sure, there's boulevards or boardwalks by the sea, but no riverside walks, if that makes any difference. The riverside walk in Iloilo is a good place for people to hang out or exercise, walking and jogging. Wherever there's a space where you see Filipinas exercise is good in my book. Just a quick reminder to please click the thumbs up button if you liked the video, or thumbs down button if you didn't. Obviously. Thank you. That was good. Do that again.
What's your name?
Philip. And you, lovely ladies?
Jessa.
Jessa.
Via.
Bia. Pleased to meet you. Where would you advise somebody to live in Iloilo?
Yeah, here in city because there's it's more convenient.
In the city, right in the city, yeah? Okay.
It's something around here.
Yeah, there's lots of things to do. Where would you advise tourists to visit in Iloilo?
If it is tourist, I advise. Actually, it's not a part of Iloilo. It's a different, but it's near in Iloilo, the Imaras.
Oh, the island.
Yeah.
Okay, I plan to go there.
There's a lot
Sounds
of
good.
islands.
What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
Moroya.
Moroya? What is Moroya?
Combo. Like banana and pork.
Okay. What's your name?
Roll.
Rose. Are you from Iloilo? Where do you stay in Iloilo? Okay. And were you born here?
From the girl.
Oh, okay.
And,
what age are you?
I'm
28.
26.
26.
Yeah.
You're married with children? You have children?
I have children.
How many children do you have? 2 children.
My first children is 12 and the second 1 year old.
Oh gosh. Are you with the father? No.
They leave me.
They leave you?
Yes.
Gosh.
Because I don't know who am I. Never mind.
Oh.
Because my life is sad, so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What were you doing before you were doing this?
I'm here the parking. I'm going to parking like my father.
What do you mean, parking?
Like this.
Oh, okay. How much do they generally give you for that?
5 or 10.
And how much can you make in a day by parking?
300 for
Every day?
Yes.
But and how much do you make doing this? 400 a day? That's good. How much are they?
25.
25. Okay, can I take one of those? There we go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. The first time I was there, I met these lovely 3 ladies in the Molo area, away from city proper. They were each in their 20s, were friendly and a joy to be with. Ilongan ladies appear approachable, but like Bacolod, there isn't enough going on in these cities to make me want to live there. I hadn't been to Iloilo. Why should people come to Iloilo?
Iloilo is the city of love. You love our heritage houses,
Yeah.
the churches, our esplanade. It's where people jog or
Yeah.
walk. It's by the riverside.
Okay.
You must also try Ilonggo food. We have a lot of seafood.
What's the speciality?
Bachoy.
Bachoy. I had tried bachoy in Ted's. Is it Ted? Yeah, I tried bachoy. Yes, I had that.
Innards and
Yeah, I'm not too keen on innards.
but the soup is really good.
Okay.
The soup is really
Yeah,
good.
it does taste good. Yes.
What else? Iloilo is known for lovable people.
Yeah, lovely, friendly people. Yes.
Friendly people
Yes.
and warm. Yes, you should visit the churches and the food. Have you been to Breakthrough? You should.
No.
That's in Bilya. You
Okay.
can take a cab and
Okay.
just say, I'd like to go to Breakthrough.
Okay.
Taxi
That's one of the
drivers are
famous restaurants.
restaurants. You have to try the baked talaba and fish.
Okay.
And their native
They're more on Ilong.
chicken. Native chicken.
Native
Have to
chicken.
try that.
Okay, that sounds good. Are you three from Molo? Or are you from outside?
We used to live in Molo 5 years ago. But
Okay.
we have transferred into another district.
Where are you
After
now?
Molo. It's just nearby.
You are in a great spot. This is a beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful spot.
I
This
was
mansion.
just telling them about the history because
Oh.
I used to be a history teacher. So like, is this? They were asking me if this is a Spanish house. I said not, since it was built in the 1920s.
Right.
And during that time, the Philippines was colonized by the Americans.
Yes.
This is not a Spanish house.
Okay.
This is
So who built this house then?
it's owned by the Yusai Fonsing family, like
Right.
a rich Chinese blood.
Are you a tour
family.
guide?
No, I'm just a history teacher.
Get out of your accommodation and be a tour guide at the weekend.
I'm Justine Papuyan. I am 22 years old. I'm here for Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Become a flight attendant someday or a cabin crew.
Okay.
I want to work on an airline.
What is the backup? Sorry to...
Okay, so I think I'm gonna be a foreigner's wife.
Boyfriend, Filipino boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a boyfriend.
So you need to ditch them. You need to ditch the boyfriend. And
If me and him doesn't work, yeah, maybe.
okay. What attracts you to a foreigner?
I think because of their physical attributes.
Okay.
And also the culture.
Sure.
Yeah, I love the culture of the Americans.
Okay.
So independent, so empowered. They're more mature than me when it comes to handling in a relationship. When I am 30, I want a guy like he's 28 or 29.
Okay.
Being in Guimaras Island.
No.
Yeah.
Is that is your home, Guimaras Island?
Yeah, that is my hometown. That
Okay.
is a very beautiful island.
How much was it again?
50 pesos entrance,
Yeah.
then plus 50 for environmental.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name, sir?
Guess. What do you think? What do you think my name is?
I don't know.
Guess.
Henry?
Henry, you're right. My name is Henry.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Where are you from, sir?
England.
England.
Yes.
And your name is? What's your name?
Henry James.
It's true?
You got it right. You're amazing. What's your name?
Henry also. It's true.
Viewers often say, why are you just jumping around from one naff Philippine city to the next? Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to tell you whether to go there or not, would I? I've often heard people say, and have seen online, that there are a number of Filipino beauties in Butuan and Surigao cities on Mindanao Island. But when I visited those cities, albeit briefly as I was passing through, I didn't stumble across any, and didn't actually feel those places would offer much if I stayed any longer. Who cares, I hear you cry. Just go there and hang out in Bo's coffee shop all day and wait for your beautiful future wife to walk in and give you the eye. But you also need to realise that many girls living in the provinces travel to work in the big cities anyway. I've lost count of the number of girls from Butuan, Surigao, General Santos and Zamboanga who I've met in the flesh working in Manila. So you can meet province girls in the big cities too. You just need to meet them whilst they're still fresh, before they lose their provinciality, become cityfied and start acting up like the other city girls, demanding princess treatment and to be treated like their western sisters. So that's all for part 1, folks. Stay tuned for my next video on where to go to meet Filipina beauties on the beach, warts and all. You've been watching Uncle, the man from Big World Cinema. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends.